Hello YouTube, this is Gaming Dragon 360 and I'm back with another episode of Medieval 2 Total War Egypt, and Zagreb is right now under siege.
Orders. We
We are building the equipment we need to storm through the city because speed is going to be the most relevant factor here. Well, we can build a small muster, that's not a big deal. But no, not for now. I totally forgot that we are operating on a current account deficit here right now. And we need to be able to...
What is the Sultan's will?
Mitigate our losses. The Turks attack here, they're doomed pretty much. Gaza is undefended.
What is the infidel's name?
Rebel
There is a
general.
target you had in mind. I live to obey,
Rebel
Sultan.
general.
Give me a target, and I shall give it death. The sun sets on this one's life.
What else can we do right now?
How may I serve, Sultan?
We'll just take out these. All the troops are costing us money. Let's see if we can remove most of them. Careless javelin man.
How may I serve, Sultan? How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan?
Discard the rest. Odessa has a strong garrison.
Orders.
Sultan. Spam
Orders.
if we can't afford it anymore.
Orders.
Mosul.
Na'am. How may I serve, Sultan?
If you ever, were
Order.
wondering what downsizing is, then this is exactly how it looks like. Let's see what we can
Na'am.
downsize here. For
How
now,
may I
we can-
serve, Sultan?
We can take out
Sultan.
these troops.
Orders. Sultan.
Silent portion.
Na'am.
So we're still operating on a deficit, but it's comparatively much lower now. Tunis is under
That will
Moorish
solve.
Orders, mighty
control
Sultan.
now. The Moors can be a problem for us in the future, because if they decide to attack us in North Africa, we will have to bring a very sizable force from Greece to relieve our position here, which is both
Zaida,
time-consuming
mighty
and
Sultan.
costly. The Mongols are fine. And I guess we can take out this rebel
Your will.
settlement here as well. Let's see.
Na'am, Sultan.
There is a
I
rebel
shall
settlement
inform
out
them
there
of your
indeed.
will. I have come.
And French are trying to court the Venetians. The Venetians, however, are a major target for us at the moment.
We have a proposition for you. We advise you to take it.
Okay, let me just make a counter offer. Map information, map information.
I cannot quite accept.
That's
Très bien.
perfect.
France will not. Très bien. We shall speak again.
The French have suffered serious losses in trying to meet us in a battle in the oceans. We sank most of their fleet, and their crusaders abandoned the fight before it even began. So yes, it makes sense for the French to seek peace now. Let me see if I can do the same with the Holy Roman Empire. There's a sizable Venetian force in the area behind us up north, where we assumed it was a Hungarian city, but I'm pretty sure it's another Venetian city, not a Hungarian city. Venetian crusaders are moving towards Jerusalem, if I'm not mistaken. And we need to garrison Jerusalem before
Resting
they
here,
can get
mighty
there.
Sultan.
In fact, why not call off some of our troops here? Your target has gone into hiding. You're no longer required to assassinate him.
How may I
Send
serve, Sultan? Na'am,
these troops
Sultan.
down south
As you will.
to Jerusalem. And what else?
Sultan, we shall end this day
See
as
if there's
victors.
a rebel town here that we can try and capture.
Na'am. How may I? We march.
No,
Continuing
Bucharest is
tomorrow,
under
mighty
Venetian
Sultan.
control.
Our enemies will suffer. Inshallah,
Let's
none
take
of
out
them
this
shall escape
field
us.
army
To battle! Such is
under
the
a family
fate
member
all
of the
in
Venetian city-states. Venice is about to receive some serious blows to its geopolitical situation here. Go and attack them. I've sent all of my cavalry archers to shower them with arrows. I'm pretty sure they can overpower these peasant crossbowmen with their arrows. Italian militia. To witness the carnage. There's pretty much nothing that this unit can do, and I don't know why they're sending these smaller armies one at a time. It would make more sense to unite these armies, unite these troops as one, and then send them as a bigger army. Of course, we're doing pretty much the same thing, but the difference in our strategy is that we have mostly cavalry sent in smaller groups as raiding forces. We can easily retreat a long distance back, unlike these troops. They
Only
can't.
half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
Okay. Keep on showering them with arrows. We don't even need to charge until the arrows are all gone. And the way you see in this game, the way they're firing these arrows, this is not an exaggeration. In fact, a lot of historians have described it in pretty much the same way. In fact, they've even said that you can find a single spot of land, when it came to a siege battle, for instance, where you wouldn't see these arrows. Are they coming in for a charge? Let me send my forces to charge at them. And you can go and charge at these arrows.
Rejoice! Behold, all praise to Allah. You have
Perfect.
left our enemy lost. They run like children. Scour them from the field.
Perfect. Now we have pretty much annihilated this
Great
relief force.
victories are like sweet nectar. Come,
Durango,
let us drink of the most
Montenegro.
rare and
Oh,
glorious.
Very minimal, minuscule losses. We have destroyed their force. Ransom
We
accepted.
showed the enemy no
Back in
mercy,
Bucharest.
Sultan. Infidels to kill,
I guess
Sultan.
we should lay siege to Bucharest
Inshallah,
first.
none of them shall escape.
How may I serve?
Na'am, Sultan.
Rendezvous of
Yes.
forces near Bucharest,
There shall be no mercy for these infidels.
and then we can
I will make them
move
kneel
northwards.
before you, Sultan.
Polish army
It is me.
here to
Sultan.
fight a
We will not
crusade
rest
against
until
us.
you relent, one way or another.
We'll see what we can do about them.
Na'am. How may I serve? Orders. Yalla.
Let's see.
Sultan.
Assault the city of
Inshallah.
Zagreb.
We will
And-
smite this foe, Sultan.
Take Zagreb, and then we can send another force to block the Venetians' course against us. This is perfect. Let's just send this tower here. Send stairs here, ladders here. Speed it up. So they're defending the walls.
Our men are under attack.
Considering the number
We
of
must
troops
act
they have,
now.
this is a reasonable strategy. They mostly have heavy spear crossbowmen with a couple of Italian spear militia. Italian spear militia, heavy spear crossbowmen, heavy spear crossbowmen. Okay, a fairly decent strategy, I would say. Move forward. Cavalry is not the perfect composition of troops to take a settlement, because you need a lot of foot soldiers due to the narrow passageways and whatnot, and because these passageways can be blocked. But we have what we have, and we're going to make it work. Speed up a bit.
Our ladders have reached. Our men are under attack. We must act now.
They have taken out our siege tower.
Fools! Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram. The battering ram has done its work, and now is the time to fight.
Let's go and attack. So they have routed this unit here.
Cowardly enemy have lost the walls. Send your troops to take the rest of the settlement.
Moving forward. Let just the infantry do its job for now, and then we can send in the cavalry.
Our
Sure.
men are under attack. We must act now.
I don't want to get my forces choked. Send this force here.
Men are under attack. We need to
Charge
act.
them. The general's bodyguard is coming outside. Okay. The rest of us will come forward and face them. Attack. I don't care about the losses, I want this city. Because I have some really forces nearby, so I can always recoup my losses.
Victory is well within our grasp.
The
In time, our
spearmen,
foe will surely see
armored
this and lose
sergeants.
heart.
Okay, move back into the fight now. The spear unit, I mean, how much beating can a spear unit take before it routs? Persistent one. And of course we're losing troops. Move forward, engage the general.
Allah have mercy. We have lost half of our men.
I don't care. I don't care. I
Mighty
want
Sultan, The winds of fate have turned against us. The foe seems to be winning the battle.
Okay, if we kill the general, that would be a major blow to the enemy morale. Now let's take the
The
city
enemy
center.
king was bolder than a rooster, but no less dead for that. Our men are under attack. We need to act.
Let's take the city center. And when they decide to leave the walls to try and defend the city center, I will charge from the rear. I just need to hold the city center.
My lord, our men are in command of the city.
Let's move in with our Mamluk forces. I just want the three of you to hold off the enemy. Desert cavalry will face these attacks. I mean, I know it sucks, but you have to. I'm sending troops out there so that they cannot retake. Retreat to the center. I don't think they will be able
Curse
to.
the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Let's go. Let me just send this unit out there as well. This unit out there as well. And this unit out there as well. Because if we don't hold the city center, we are all dead.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Just a couple of seconds more and we have won. And the
This
battle.
battle may
And
have been
despite
any man's, but
momentous
merciful
losses
Allah
and not
has
being
let
able
us
to cause the
prevail
shame to the
today.
enemy, we have won. But that's not the problem. I just needed a city. I needed it quick. And I can obviously reinforce Zagreb with the
Long
numbers
live
that I
the
have.
warriors of Islam!
Exterminate the
These lands
population.
are ours! How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan!
A fresh start.
Na'am.
Zagreb is ours now.
Sultan! Orders!
Let's see.
Na'am!
Oh, the losses were
Sultan.
momentous.
Na'am! How may I serve, Sultan? We move, Sultan.
See if we can even retrain some of our troops. Apparently not. And we are
Orders.
sending more troops up north
Yalla.
to Zagreb now.
The sun sets on today's journey. How may we move, Sultan? Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan. As you will.
Perfect. Another Venetian city has fallen. Which
Nuh-uh.
at war.
Seeking an
Which
audience,
is,
mighty
well,
Sultan.
real. I mean, these are just
Tomorrow's
ordinary
journey
people
awaits.
accused of stuff they never did.
How may I serve?
What is the Sultan's will?
It's very sad. I mean, all those people who died,
is the
they had no
infidel's
reason
name?
to die.
Who or what offends you, mighty
Another
Sultan?
target
He
missed.
should not have opposed you. I live to obey, Sultan. Give me a
No
target.
target
Ready,
missed.
my Sultan. Who or what offends
No
you, mighty
target missed.
Sultan? Rest assured, my Sultan. He'll get the point.
Let me just send this fleet
Na'am, great Sultan.
here.
Orders, mighty
This fleet
Sultan.
up north to Thessalonica.
Course set. Like the weary camel. Now.
Orders.
I am not
We
here
can
to
ambush this
negotiate the
force
truce.
Up north. Saracen militia are fine. Strange and dismounted Arab cavalry as well, and Nafaduns. teach these crusaders what it means
How
to
may I
fight
serve, Sultan?
a real military juggernaut. Not the one large army that they've hastily recruited just to attack me. Okay, the Venetian navy is strong in this area. We need to act.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
I have no reason to have this navy here. Let's bring it back here and take out the
We
Venetians.
must anchor until morning.
We have reached a settlement with the French. Let's try to do that with the Imperial Empire, with the Holy Roman Empire, and then perhaps with the Papal States. Papal States are neutral, but they have called for a crusade. It is a night very for people that inhabit the settlement for the purpose called the Holy Crusade. Okay. Yes. No need to worry though, because we have the antidote to their crusading fever. Let's just wait for... Does this army carry the plague?
Orders.
I'm not sure if they carry the plague or not. If they do carry the plague, we should not risk having them here. What about the treasury? Oh, we are going to operate on a surplus now, so that's good. That's nice. Let's
How may I
raid
serve,
this
Sultan?
Polish army.
The infidels' army will not survive.
We can raid them and retreat. Apparently most of their crusaders have abandoned the fight because it's taken them too long. These are religious fanatics. Concentrate your fire on the enemy bodyguard, general bodyguard. Forget about the fanatics. We can take care of them later on. Religious fanatics cannot cause us much damage, but this general's bodyguard can if they do land a charge at us. Let's draw them away. Draw the two parts of their army away. Do not engage. No, do not engage. Do not engage. Do not engage. The Poles were probably not expecting what is happening right now when they first, made their Crusader army. Crusader armies they're not strong, but they're huge. A lot of them. Okay, there are religious fanatics. Charge them. Let's see what they're made of.
Only half the enemy force remains. Victory is well within our grasp. Our general lies dead.
Oh,
Pray
that's
Allah
not
have
good.
mercy. We have lost half of our men.
That's not good. So the religious fanatics, apparently they are stronger than I had anticipated. Let's just kill...
Behold our worthless foe. See how their general turns tail and flees like a whipped dog.
Let's kill this general
The cowardly
bodyguard.
enemy general has been captured
And
while
retreat.
running away. Guard him.
Not in their direction.
Our
I mean,
army is
what the
tiring.
hell?
Our cursed foe has stolen victory from us like
So
a thief
despite
in
it
the
being a
night.
close defeat, we did kill their general. Well, I guess that's a
They
successful
fight
raid.
like a cornered snake.
And
Pull back.
I
these
look forward
troops are
to
going
fighting
to
you.
abandon the crusade anyway.
Sultan.
And what else? Budapest is now the Venetian capital. Venice itself is poorly defended. If we can take out this field army here, we have a clean shot at taking Venice, but I think we need to prepare our forces first. Send in a spy and an assassin, just in case, beforehand.
Na'am. Orders.
And send in whatever we have
Sultan.
up north to Zagreb.
Remove Sultan. The sun
Na'am, great Sultan.
A small
Orders, mighty
dhow
Sultan. Yes, Sultan.
here
Leaving the
to
fleet.
transport it cross channel to Venice, and then let's lay siege to the city. There is a rebel
Sibni
army
Rawadi,
here that's really
infidel.
bothering me. We'll take care of them soon enough.
What is the infidel's name?
Let's see.
Give me a target.
Missed.
Ready, my Sultan. There is a target you had in mind,
Missed.
yes?
Again.
How may I serve, Sultan?
And these three cities up north, I guess, are the only European holdings of the Venetians, and then we take Venice, and Venice is gone forever. Enter. Bran, as expected,
Did you
is also
expect us to
under
be
Venetian
happy
control.
to see you? I am afraid I must. This concludes our meeting, yes?
Bucharest,
We will listen, but I cannot say we will agree.
come over.
Forget it. We're not in.
Okay.
Until next time.
I wasn't really trying to get any agreement with the Venetians. It serves me better to just, destroy them utterly. Let the Crusaders come and face me in battle outside the walls of Jerusalem. That would be epic.
The infidels wait at our gates, Sultan. It is a siege.
It's not a problem at all. Let's see what else. Poland, the Crusader fervor is gone. I can't really do anything now. Thieves guys, perfectly fine. Blockade port. Which one? The Portuguese are at war with us, so we have been ordered to blockade
Na'am, great
their
Sultan.
port. We can do
Inshallah,
that.
the winds shall return tomorrow. Orders, mighty Sultan.
Blockade
Blockading the
port here.
foreigner's port.
Na'am.
Sultan!
Now,
Shubadak!
what about this force here?
How may I
Can
serve,
we,
Sultan?
but we can't join them.
Sultan. As
Not
you
in
will.
a single
What
turn.
is the Sultan's will? Inshallah!
Let's
We will smite this foe, Sultan! Besieging the enemy! We have the infidels under siege, Sultan!
the next turn we
Na'am.
take on the city. And as for now, let's prepare another raiding force to go and attack Bran in the meantime.
Orders. We move, Sultan. We rest here until dawn. Sultan. As you will. How may I serve, Sultan? Na'am. Sultan. Na'am.
Regrouping our
move, Sultan.
troops. Mamluks and Mamluk archers. A perfect deadly combination. Cavalry troops from here.
Turkish
So
chief!
they've got a couple
Come
of Felicia
face me.
crossbowmen, Italian spear militia, and whatnot. Yes, I guess I'm confident we
We
can
shall end
face
this
them.
day in triumph. Give the infidel nothing this day, except
let's move out of the gates and face them in battle.
Units, await my order.
So there they are with their siege equipment. So I guess they were probably trying to besiege us the next turn, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how that would have gone. Let's just place our archers up top here. Do we have other archer troops? No. Infantry here in a line. Okay. And yes, that's it. That is perfect. Go and meet them in battle. And let's send our missile cavalry out there to harass the enemy as much as possible. The rest of the cavalry that we have, we can bring them out slowly and then lead a last decisive charge with this force. The Venetians have given us the perfect opportunity to attack them head on. Let's take out their siege equipment, trebuchets. Perfect. Okay, not much remains to be done now. We just have to charge at the enemy and make sure we incur upon them the maximum amount of damage, and until then concentrate our attack on the Italian spearmen. We're attacking the center, preparing a cavalry on the flanks. And now, showtime.
Men are under attack.
Crush them
We
under
need
the
to
hooves
act.
of our horses.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle,
Not to worry,
or we
not
will
to
taste
worry.
ashes instead of victory.
We have broken their lines. That's more than enough for us at this point. Just send this force forward.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead
Let's
of victory.
Charge! Charge!
Our men have slain the infidel. Battle appears to be right. Victory is well within our grasp. Our enemy flees before us like
Continue
a herd
the
of
battle.
goats.
Let's just
Drive
pause
them from
for
the
a
battle.
second and take them out. You take them out. You take them out. You go after them. And you men, let's do it. No survivors. No survivors whatsoever.
Victory is ours.
Perfect.
A victory both righteous and well
So
deserved.
now we have
It cannot be said
decimated
otherwise.
this comparatively smaller but still significant Venetian force in the area. And now the transport to pay the ransom is fine, but we
A
take
most
Venice
honorable
itself.
victory.
And we just make sure that they don't have any
Orders, mighty Sultan.
ability to retaliate when we do that. Budapest
Na'am, my
has
Sultan.
a strong enough garrison that
Na'am,
we'll
Sultan.
see
I shall inform
what
them
they
of
can
your will.
actually do later on.
Your will.
Did you expect us
Right,
to be
this,
happy to... Almost. But farewell,
No.
noble one.
Orders.
Right. This crusading fever is costing Venice a lot of precious resources. Just imagine if this army was
that
there
an
to
attack?
defend their cities. It would take me much more time to attack them. Well, perhaps I wouldn't even
Yes,
attack.
noble master. At once.
Now let's see if we can retrain these troops. And also hire some more. Perfect. And we will also send these troops
Sultan.
down to Gaza.
Yalla.
And we'll retrain them later on.
Na'am. Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Yalla.
Perfect. Armor. We do need better armor. Antioch needs a good dockyard. Let me see.
Na'am.
These troops, we can
Orders.
train them in Gaza.
How may I
retrain them in
serve?
Gaza,
Remove,
and then
Sultan.
send to Jerusalem as and when needed.
Sultan.
What
How
else
may I
can we
serve,
do?
Sultan?
Can we train some troops here? No. Well, we have this merchant
Your
unit
plan,
here.
Great
Let's
Sultan?
send them do something.
My ears
Spy,
I live to obey, Sultan.
assassin.
Who or what offends you, mighty Sultan? Until
Let's
sunrise.
continue to spy and sabotage the this Venice before we go ahead and actually attack them. Masjid taking 2 turns. Economic situation has
What does
returned
the
to
Sultan
normal.
will?
We can continue with our swift expansionism. Bucharest will be soon ours. Enter. If the Holy Roman Empire decides to attack us when we take Venice, that might be a problem, because our supply lines are already stretched a bit too thin. But we can obviously retreat, reorganize and attack anytime. We have the economic backing for that. Spain is also leading a crusading army. So is Venice. I say let them come. Let them come and attack Jerusalem. Now I want to test the cannon towers. How effective are they at defeating the enemy like this? A small Venetian army is trying to relieve the city. Captain Clario and Doge Ben-Gi.
We shall not leave any of the infidels
Okay,
alive!
Doge
To
is-
battle!
Yes, I remember the Doge. The faction leader of the Venetians is in there. But I am facing
Unit, await my order.
The enemy
different
show
army.
their cowardice. They
Let me
bring in
just analyze
reinforcements.
the troop composition here before I do something. Yes, I will most probably have to attack them head on. So let's just gather my troops. Attack them. And all of my other troops to go and engage those enemies in arrow fire with their arrow fire. There's pretty much no other way to it. If I don't close the distance soon, their arrows are going to cause me lots and lots of damage, which I can't afford. And now I have smashed into their lines, forced them to fight the battle on my terms.
Victory is well
By
within our
negating
grasp.
their advantage.
Time our foe will surely
with
see this and lose heart.
catapult and these Pavisia crossbowmen. Perfect. This is going excellently.
Only half the enemy force remains.
In fact,
We
it
must
would
pray
been
they
it
lose
would
their
have
will
been
to
more
fight.
different, more difficult for me to do what I'm doing right now, eliminating these many troops at once, had I been confined outside the city walls.
Our men have slain the infidel general. Now the serpent's head has been cut off. The tail is sure to wither. Our foe fights with horns made of... Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle.
No, in fact, rest. Rest. Form a line here. We've done a lot. Let me just speed it up a bit. Perfect. Now I want you to come here and let's see what we can do with this force marching towards us very eagerly. We are showering them with so many arrows that they're probably all blind by now.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
And this is the faction leader, Dojo, whatever they call it. There's absolutely no hope for them. That was their choice though. I will retreat my general's bodyguard. Just to avoid any losses at this stage. Face them. Head on.
Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle.
Kill them all.
All praise to Allah. This is a most crushing victory.
With only minor losses, we were
name.
able to devastate their force in the region. And now we obviously can also take Bucharest.
Crushing victory, my Sultan.
And Bran is for us to...
Mercy, Sultan. I swore they would regret resisting us,
Okay,
Sultan.
Bucharest
and
is suffering from the plague. That is a problem. That is a problem. But I don't think it will bother us too much. Portugal has declared a crusade against us. Pretty much all of them have. Let me see for how long I can defend Jerusalem against these crusading armies. But I think given the economic state of my realm, the odds are in my favor. Let me take Bran from up north and then I move westwards and take
As you
this
will.
other city they
Splitting
have
the army.
on there. What is the name of that city? Budapest, yes.
Naam, Sultan.
Perfect.
The
They
infidels'
siege.
army will not survive. Yes, Sultan. Besieging this place.
Naam. Purging our armies.
Zaida,
Now,
mighty
Go
Sultan.
to Budapest.
Na'am,
Perhaps they can
Sultan.
capitulate
I shall
without
inform them
resisting.
of
And papal
Seeking
states
an
open
audience, mighty Sultan.
Perfect.
Tomorrow's journey awaits. Na'am, my son.
Is there something to discuss, mein guter Mann?
They have Venetians as their allies.
Goodbye, mein Freund.
Vienna is under the Holy Roman Empire. Holy Roman Empire seems a bit sandwiched right now between
My eyes are yours.
the papal states is also leading a crusade against us. So pretty much all of them are against me. That doesn't seem very nice.
What is the infidel's name?
Let's see if we can.
There is a target you had in mind, yes?
My ears.
From this
So both of them were killed. That just sucks.
Only the Kaiser's enemies need.
Oh, you seeing me?
My eyes are yours.
Let's send
Ready, my Sultan.
forward. And yes, I think if we cut through this land, we will be. I mean, if we cut westwards, and take northern Italy by taking both Venice and Milan, and of course this Genoa. Then we will be cutting the Imperial Roman Empire in two.
Orders, mighty
like that.
Sultan.
I mean, one
Like
way
the
or
weary camel,
another,
now
it
we
is
must
going
rest.
to get very ugly now. There is no good way of doing what we are going to do. Let's see. We have
Yes.
appointed
How may I serve, Sultan?
a
How may I serve, Sultan?
ruler here.
Na'am.
So let me just
Sultan.
move
Resting here.
westwards towards Budapest.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
Let me hire a couple of mercenaries.
Our enemies will suffer.
Now that's fine.
What does the Sultan will? Na'am, my Sultan.
Perfect.
How may I serve,
We
Sultan?
are now
Galah.
Entities have a chance of
Working up together, Sultan.
taking over the Venetian
Sultan.
realm in a swift
Orders.
attack, a blitzkrieg
Name the
attack,
field of battle. We will
as
meet
I
you
like to
there.
say it. Mamluks and archers. We'll use this force to take care of these
Sultan.
rebels.
How may I serve, Sultan? Galah. How may I serve, Sultan?
The next turn we send an invasion force to Venice. Bran surrenders in 11 turns. We've got a strong garrison in there. I think I can draw them out, but I will have to place one of my troops
Na'am.
separately to lay siege to the city, and perhaps they attack that single troop and I
Orders, mighty Sultan. Attacking the infidel fleet!
bring in the rest
The
of my
sea
forces to
is
kill them.
yours, great Sultan! Orders, mighty Sultan.
Trade is going good. We expect to make serious profits now. Siege works, mining net. Let's just focus on the economy in Anatolia for now. And the only place I need to focus on defense here is the Middle East, because Timurids can come pretty much any time now. The catapult maker, archery range, barracks is okay. Let's see. Large bazaar is okay. Economy wise, we do need to feed an army after
Sultan.
all.
We march. We rest here until dawn.
Gaza. The army, let's retrain as much as we can.
How may I serve,
These
Sultan?
Nafatoons are ready
Sultan.
to join the
Galah.
ranks
How may I serve,
in
Sultan?
Jerusalem. Construction of, what do they say, the armorers. Yes, Lalatanas. Oh, we don't have good armorers in Jerusalem. We will need some. Let's see what
Shubadak.
Budapest is now the capital of Venice, and the faction is the Venetians, not the Hungarians. This, makes no sense.
What is the infidel's name?
Sultan.
And I guess enter. The Venetians are drawing closer and closer to Jerusalem. They're most probably trying to lay siege to the city, and they're going to be in for a surprise when we show them what we have waiting for them. I'm not sure what the Turks are up to though. I think if the Turks cannot be persuaded to become allies, best we just get rid of them. You know, move, eliminate the status quo. Same with the Moors. But for now I need to eliminate the Venetians first. They are our worst enemies. And apparently I'm going to be saying the same for the Portuguese and the Papal States soon enough. Sorry about that. The Papal States have also brought up around, I guess, 1,000 troops once again to take Jerusalem, but I don't see any chance that they can. And even if they do, I control the whole territory. I mean, I'm just going to retake it. The great drowning of men, an incredible southwesterly Atlantic gale like never seen before has struck the northwestern tip of Europe, lashing England right across to Denmark. Unstoppable storm tides have swept inland, killing many, and conditions at sea are dire enough to make sailing for the brave and foolish only.
Orders. Sultan. Orders. We march.
Bring him to
Naam.
this.
As you will.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Naam, great Sultan.
Here is our
Inshallah.
goal.
Orders.
Settle in.
Order the transports.
And the next turn we move across the channel.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Let's see if we can
Orders.
send some more troops
Naam.
there.
Orders.
Plague-ridden. Oh, I don't think it would be a nice idea. Let's work on the held wherever we have plague. The Spaniards are bringing a crusader force, the Venetians are bringing a crusader force. Pretty much all of them are. Let's stop them at this bridge here.
Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? How may I serve, Sultan? Jala.
Captain, it is your job to stop the Venetian
No
army
more words. Draw your sword.
on the bridge.
Sultan. Orders. We move, Sultan.
My
Naam.
goal was to
How may
place
I
him
serve,
a bit to
Sultan?
the south of the
Orders.
bridge. But I guess he will just stand there. And of course we will
Naam.
be glad to assist the captain with fresh contingents of cavalry troops.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan?
Aleppo.
We march. Forming up together, Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. Sultan. As you will.
What else? Once we've taken care of the Venetians, whether or not they attack Jerusalem,
Orders.
once we've taken care of them,
Jala.
we can move against the rebels in the area as well. Let's see, what do we
How may I
have?
serve, Sultan? We move, Sultan.
Sending the rest of the troops up north as well. Jerusalem has a quite decent amount of cavalry and infantry. No archers though. We need archers. See if we can train some desert archers and send those there as well. Bran is under siege.
Naam, Sultan.
Can we train? Yes. Exactly what I need right now. Let's put having a cavalry on the back burner. I need some cannon so I can break through, because I don't want to risk using battering rams and whatnot. That's a very risky thing to do.
Yes. Inshallah, none of them
Budapest
shall
is
escape
next.
us. To battle!
How may I serve, Sultan? As you will.
Just retrain all of these troops as much as we can. Retrain what we can, and Nafatoons.
Orders. Na'am.
Send him to
We move,
Constantinople.
Sultan. The sun sets on today's journey.
I live to
Attack.
obey, Sultan. Give me a... What is the infidel's name? There is a target
Oh,
you
crap.
had in mind, yes? The sun sets on this one's life. I live to obey, Sultan.
I think if I successfully
Orders,
destroy
mighty
Venice, I
Sultan.
wouldn't have to worry about these
Yes, Sultan.
cardinals anymore.
Ready, my Sultan.
There's no room, apparently.
Na'am, great Sultan. Course set.
My ears are yours. There will be no
Perfect.
silence from this
You have a spy in
I
there.
live to obey, Sultan.
Let's
Give me a
sabotage
target, and I shall give it death.
some of the ballista towers.
Nothing.
Yes. Let's see. Excellent. Now the ballista towers are
Will
disabled.
remain of this place, I promise.
I will continue to send more spies and more assassins to pretty much paralyze the city when I attack it.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Sultan.
Ragusa,
Na'am.
sending
As
more
you will.
troops up north. In fact, I think I
How
should
may I
join
serve, Sultan?
the Sultan.
Infidels
up
to
north.
kill, Sultan! Yes,
And next turn we can hire some more mercenaries, not a problem.
our enemies will suffer.
Let me just
Na'am.
regroup the units I have
Na'am.
right now.
How may I serve, Sultan?
In fact, I
Sultan.
don't think I should wait until next turn. I
Na'am.
think I should do that now. Because...
How may I serve, Sultan?
what is it
Na'am.
saying? Arab
How may I
cavalry,
serve,
Mamelukes.
Sultan? Orders. Sultan. Na'am.
Infidels to kill, Sultan!
So now we have a stronger army. And the trade is going good. Let's go for the heavy armorer here.
Ready, my Sultan.
Try to kill him.
Who or what offends you, mighty Sultan? What is the infidel's name? Give me a target,
He's
and I...
surviving
Salam
attack after
alaikum.
attack. And I'm yet waiting for the Timurids, because the Timurids are going to show up and they're going to cause a lot of devastation when they do. I don't want to be caught off guard when that happens. Increasing track armor. Profits are good. Enter. We are going to put both Budapest and Bran under siege. And obviously Bran is currently under siege, so we're pretty much halfway there. And once we've taken these Venetian cities, Venice will be all that remains of the faction. Then we can take that and end Venice once and for all. So they've decided to go the other way, not cross the bridge. Well, so be it. We will continue to shadow them in the area. The Venetians have brought a navy here. How come? Why do I think the Crimea belongs to the Venetians? And if that is the case, then we need to take Crimea immediately. Mongols apparently can't. Or don't want to. But I guess their supply lines are stretched too thin. They won't be able to do much damage to us or anyone for that matter now. Denmark. Poland, pretty much all of the European nations, save for France, Spain, England, and Denmark. They don't have like around 3. The Holy Roman Empire too. They don't have around 3 territories. Milan is only 1. Venice is does have like around 4 territories at the moment, but I'm pretty much putting all of them under siege, so that don't really count. Russia has got 1. Poland 3. Europe is in a turmoil right now. The Mongols have put our port under siege. Well, it doesn't really matter if the Mongols want war. We'll take the war to them.
Our enemies will
Budapest.
suffer. Yes, Sultan. Your enemies shall fall swiftly. The infidels' walls will not save them, Sultan.
Okay, the
Let
Mongols
me
and the
take this
Egyptians are
place
now at
for
war with each
How
other.
may I serve, Sultan? As you will.
So the first thing I do is
Na'am, great Sultan.
Confuse
the
them!
navy in these areas.
Victory, Sultan!
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Attacking the infidel fleet! The sea is yours, great
Blockade
Sultan!
their port now.
We have blockaded the port as ordered, Sultan.
And prepare to attack the Mongols. What can we? Well, we do have infantry. We do have bombards. Pretty much halfway there. Let's see what else. As soon as Sofia recovers from the plague, we can send a force to destroy the Mongols in the Mongol position up north.
Orders.
Great
How may I
bombards
serve, Sultan? Na'am.
and a force
Na'am.
of cavalry archers
Yalla.
is now
Continuing
dispatched,
tomorrow,
has now been
mighty
dispatched
Sultan.
to assist our siege efforts.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders.
Okay, we need to repair as well. Recruitment. Have a look, archers need to recruit more of them.
Na'am, great Sultan.
Spy.
My eyes are
Go and spy them.
I live to obey, Sultan.
Assassin.
Who
Go
or
and
what offends
sabotage
you,
the
mighty Sultan?
cathedral.
What is the
You
infidel's
go
name?
and sabotage.
Give me a
the
target, and I shall give it death.
Secret. Perfect. Multiple
Nothing will
sabotages
remain of this place, I
against
promise.
the Venetians.
Orders, mighty Sultan! Yes,
Disembarking, mighty Sultan.
Now we have
Sultan.
disembarked
Orders, mighty Sultan.
and
Orders.
landed a sizable force outside Venice. Let's see if we can reinforce them on land as well. I think we can.
Sultan.
Sending
Orders.
our cavalry
Orders.
contingent.
How may I serve, Sultan?
reinforce.
Remove, Sultan. Orders. Sultan.
Perfect.
How may I serve, Sultan? Na'am. Sultan. Joining direct. Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Na'am. We march. Sultan. Merging our armies.
Let's just
Na'am. Sultan.
And
Orders. Sultan. Orders. Na'am. Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders.
okay, Budapest under siege, Bran under siege, a Danish crusader force, a Venetian crusader force. We've got a rebel army down there.
How may I serve, Sultan?
You know what?
Sultan.
Just bring out what we have
How may I serve, Sultan?
and face that
Sultan,
rebel army
as you
first.
will.
These
Sultan.
two field armies can move
We
side
march.
by side.
Orders. As you will.
I
We
will give
will
them
see
a
you
clean. I will
undone.
give the Venetians a clean attack chance at
No more words.
Jerusalem
Draw your
because
sword.
I want to see what my cannon towers are capable of doing. Why the hell have we not retrained? We have some of them.
Sultan. We march.
And 3 more units.
Na'am.
Archers.
As you will.
Automatically resolve. Clear victory.
Ah!
It's good we have eliminated
Orders.
the rebels
We
in
march.
the area. Okay, but we need more infantry here. We can send 3 more units in the next turn. So Bran is under attack, Budapest is under attack. And yes, enter.
Disembarking here, Sultan.
The Papal States, France, pretty much everyone has declared a crusade against us to take Jerusalem. Sooner or later they will take Jerusalem. The Venetians are nearing the city. The next turn they can attack us without resistance. Except from within the city, of course. They've come out to face us. The people of Budapest.
The infidels do not deserve life! Take it from them!
Let's decimate this army as it comes out of the city.
Units, await my orders!
Mac and cheese. Go forward and charge at them. Let's just form a second line of cavalry behind. And yes, all the missile cavalry attack. Shower as many arrows as possible. They don't really yes, as possible. This is a desperate fight, and they cannot win. There's no way they can win this one. They haven't even got into formation yet, and I have showered upon them hundreds and hundreds of arrows. These are crossbowmen, some spearmen, and yes, that's pretty much it. Their whole army. The lines are scattered. Now is the perfect chance for me to charge. Sending my cavalry forward. Take these Perfect. Spear militia, producer crossbowmen. Wheel around, take out these troops. I need you to retreat immediately, don't get caught between these spearmen. And now we go to take out this cavalry, lone cavalry unit. It was a very bad decision to face this like that.
Behold our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle. Our brave men have captured the enemy general.
Perfect.
He pretends to be a lion, but he seems more an ostrich. Let him sit and watch how true lions fight.
We have routed most of the enemy. They're headed for the town center. Not allow that.
The enemy are badly bloody. Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Perfect. Now let's engage this unit here. And this one is gone too.
Our enemy flees before us.
End the
All
battle.
praise to Allah.
And with,
This
I
is
guess,
the most
not even a fraction of our forces that we lost, and we were able to take over Budapest.
A
It was
crushing
an
victory,
unwise
my
decision for them
Sultan.
to come forward and
We
face
have cut
like this.
down the infidels'
Exterminate the
defenders.
population,
They
and
resist
then
us no more.
move forward. Another Venetian city is now ours. Let's see if we can make a ceasefire agreement with the Mongols. If so, that would allow us to sweep over the Venetians a bit more easily. And besides, the Mongols occupy what is pretty much one of the most inhospitable regions in the game, Russia. And I don't want to go there. There's lots of trackless land between cities, and it just kind of gets tedious. And if you're needed elsewhere, you can't really do anything. Poland. Other Poles here to negotiate.
We bring you a message this day, not
For 2
war.
turns. Okay.
Never. Your proposal in this meeting was quite
No
useless.
problem at all. We will attack you and then make you pay for it. Yes, we can take over the Poles. Multiple Crusader armies heading our way. Let's see how Jerusalem how we handle it. Inside of all of Jerusalem. No commando, so no. This guy is good. Sultan al-Hafiz is dead. That sucks. Growth build policy. Improve the health of the people here.
Your will. Seeking an audience, mighty Sultan. I have come to...
Na'am.
Let's see.
Inshallah.
We would see you dead, heathen.
Orders. We move, Sultan.
Joining our forces outside
Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
Bran.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Yes, Sultan. Closing
We
to
secure
engage.
complete
Victory,
hegemony
Sultan.
over
You control
the seas
access
here.
to this port now, Sultan.
Crimea. What about Crimea though? I am almost certain, yes. Now I'm pretty much certain the red borders say it all. Crimea is under the Venetian control. Sofia is okay now. So we need a strong army to take over Crimea and to end this Venetian menace once and for all. Now I will send some of my cavalry archers to Acre
As you will.
and
Sultan.
send these
Now we move,
lancers
Sultan.
up there. This works perfectly. What else can we do? Dockyard is fine. Start building Masjid in Acre. It's okay. Damascus, large stone wall. Okay. Emphasis on the defense and economy. The chain, as they say, breaks at its weakest link, and the economy should never be the weakest link. Heavy armor, retrain these troops, of course. Jeddah. Strain more, trade. Say council chambers, city watch. I'm taking Masjid is fine. Cairo. Grand Bazaar is okay. Alexandria. Darul Imama. What else? Tripoli. Bazaar is fine.
Yes, my master. You have a proposition for my Sultan?
The Portuguese are their allies. Let's see if we can try to persuade them. We will pay you 1,000. 5,000 florins. Okay. 2,000 florins. Let me just type this in here. 2,000 florins for 20 turns. And yeah.
Keep that up, and if you came to insult us, it has worked.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Inshallah, the winds shall return
In 6
tomorrow.
turns we're supposed to blockade this port. We have done so now. The Venetians are preparing to...
The Sultan is from this shadow.
Okay.
I shall be watching.
I live to obey, Sultan. There is a
Cathedral. Sabotage. Multiple structures. We need to make the local population
Yet you had in
rebellious.
mind, yes? The infidels will not see this coming.
These are mostly Catholic people. Population growth is
What is the infidel's name?
pretty much
Give
down.
me a target, and I shall
Military
give it
hills
dead.
there.
Naam, it will soon be but a memory.
Orders. Naam. We march. Sultan.
Now let's put it under siege.
We shall end this
And
day in
maintain siege
triumph.
for some time.
Besieging the enemy. We have the infidels on the Naam.
I don't think we can put it on a siege with the other army. No more training, recruitment. Let's see what else.
How may I serve, Sultan? Naam.
Next turn we can reorganize the troops outside Brian. We are also going to
Your
engage
will.
with the Mongols. And what else can we do here? Assassin and spy. Assassin.
Ready, my Sultan. There is a target you had in mind, yes? He should not have opposed you. What is the infidel's name? Give me a target, and I shall give it death. A gift from the Sultan.
I think we can defend the city very well. The Nafatoons and the archers and everything. It's a perfect mixture of infantry and cavalry and whatnot. We've got cannon towers in there as well. A decent cavalry force to defend the center.
Ready, my Sultan.
Ideal.
There is I live to obey. Sultan. Give me a target, and I shall give it death. The sun sets on this one's life.
The development costs will be
Orders.
a bit of a burden for
I
some
will not
time.
waste Sultan. Orders. Sultan.
Send some
Orders.
troops
Remove
here.
Sultan.
Or
How may I
say.
serve, Sultan? Sultan. Salam. Inshallah. We will
If we
smite
have to face
this
them in the
foe,
field, this is a
Sultan.
considerable sized rebel force, and for some reason they were not attacking our city centers. Well, even if they had, we would have been able to push them back or trap them inside at least.
On my orders. Mamluk archers.
Go and shower them with as many arrows as you can. The rest of the army should move in position slowly. Okay, so this is a major force. Arab cavalry. These are all my troops, and now I'm facing them myself. Sucks. Let's see if we can catch them. It's just a matter of carnage and death.
Our men are under attack. We need to act. Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Let's bring back our cavalry and let's go and attack them. Only Mamluk archers can meet Mamluk archers in battle because of the speed. The speed factor is very important. Fighting pretty much on two fronts here, but we've got spearmen, so it's not a problem at all.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Perfect. What about the halberd militia? Get them to attack.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight. Our men are under attack. We must act now.
Excellent. Let's bring about this force here.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
Now charge.
Our army
at
is
these.
tiring. Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the enemy flees before us like a herd of goats.
Continue
Drive
the
them
battle
from
as
the
much as
battle.
we can. Yes. kill as many as we can, and that will be the end of the rebellion against our dominance, against the will of the state. I think one of the units is going to escape.
Victory is ours. A victory both righteous and well-deserved.
The captain's forces have been cut down, and they probably, yes, will lose everything in the region.
Long live the warriors of Islam!
Now
Na'am.
let's retreat to Aleppo
march.
so that we can retrain. But in the meantime,
Sultan.
we will leave behind
How may I serve,
a
Sultan?
garrison of
Na'am.
cavalry archers.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders.
And these troops,
Na'am.
just in case.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan?
Perfect. Now here we've got Bran under siege. Budapest is fine, we can defend this
Sultan.
territory here.
We shall end this day in triumph!
Not today, it seems.
Na'am.
Next turn we take Bran, and then we also have to ship some cannons, I guess, to the other side of the sea. Ragusa and Durazzo need to reinforce. I guess we're running out of money now.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
I think we can.
Sultan.
Okay, we can send this unit with the cannons, I guess. That'll be it.
Ready, my Sultan.
6 turns, Venice is going to surrender. Let's just wait 6 turns then. And Jerusalem is ready for the defense. Enter. France, the Papal States, Portugal, pretty much all of Europe is bringing their crusading armies to Jerusalem to take the Holy City. And we are the only thing to stand between them and this Holy Land, the Egyptians. No other faction is strong enough to face them, let alone the collective might of them. Even a lot of the factions cannot even face a single army of this size as it appears on the map. Except the Mongols, of course. The Mongols seem to have bested their foes, and it's good for us. We would have been pushed back pretty much to our starting point had the Mongols landed on our side of the Caspian, so I guess it worked out very well for us. But the Timurids are most certainly going to land on this side. Let's see what's next in store for us. Papal States, all of them closing in. An even greater threat. The Mongol invasion was a terror that the rulers of the Western world were simply not ready to face, but if stories of travelers are to be paid any heed, then there is an even greater threat on its way. The Timurids are about to come. And
I
for
seek
some
an
reason
honorable
the Russians are
engagement,
not attacking.
dear foe.
Retrain them, train more archers, and Snafatun as well.
Orders. Na'am.
Maybe
Orders.
just leave
How may I
behind
serve, Sultan? Sultan.
these troops with you.
We
Here.
move, Sultan. Sultan.
These
Na'am.
infantry units as well.
Sultan. We march. Na'am. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan?
And march to Aleppo
As
to
you will.
retrain there.
An honor to serve.
Take charge here.
Sultan.
And take charge in Antioch. Take
Na'am,
charge of the
Sultan.
defenses in Baghdad. I need an able general to take charge of the defenses in Baghdad. And we immediately need more troops there. dismounted knights, sorry, Arab cavalry, Nafatoons, even ballistas. No, not ballistas. Mamluk cavalry. Whatever we can send. If the Timurids land here, we will have to defend Baghdad no matter what.
You will have to fight us for these waters.
What else can we do? Tripoli, buildings underway.
Na'am.
Perfect.
Orders.
Now let's
How
send
may
this
I
force
serve?
up
We
north
march.
to Sofia.
The sun sets on today's
We've
journey.
got a force up in Sofia as well. I think we can train some more troops.
Na'am. Remove Sultan.
What is the Sultan's will?
Now let's attack
Inshallah!
the city.
We will smite this foe, Sultan!
I think the odds are pretty much in our favor. We don't need to go through all this just to kill a couple dozen of soldiers.
A most
Taken
honorable
Brown.
victory!
Sack
These
it and
lands are
occupy.
ours!
Repair all the losses. And how can we improve the health here? I guess we can't. Cannon maker, small masjid. Perfect. We have wiped out the Venetians on this front.
Sultan. The infidels' army
Let's
will
face
not
this
survive.
Venetian contingent.
Show no
in
fear to the
field.
infidels.
And
Unit! Wait for orders, unit! Unit!
let's just do as much damage as we can, and perhaps we might be able to charge at them eventually. If not, we can retreat and come back when we have more favorable numbers. Take out these Premise crossbowmen, if possible.
Victory is well within our... Behold, our brave men have captured the enemy general. He pretends to be a lion, but he seems more an ostrich. Let him sit and watch how true lions fight.
These are peasants.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight. All praise to Allah. You have left our enemy lost. They run like children. Scour them from the field.
Now let's eliminate this last contingent. And we have eliminated another possible Venetian relief force.
Great
although
victories
I
are
wouldn't
like
call it a
sweet
force.
nectar. Come.
It'd be very insulting to call it a force by any measure.
Infidel eyes. Sultan! A most honorable victory.
Venice is under siege.
How may I serve, Sultan?
We have bombards in Ragusa now. Sending in... Oh, we don't need to send extra infantry. We can send what we have.
Na'am. How may I serve, Sultan?
Let's
Horse
move
said,
ashore.
like the
next,
weary
or perhaps
camel,
we
now
move
we must
ashore on
rest.
this
Orders,
side
mighty
of what
Sultan.
we can't lay siege to it from this side. Yes, I get the point. There's only one entryway to Venice here. What can we do?
Na'am. Sultan.
Let's send
We
some of
move,
these to
Sultan.
Sofia
Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
so that we can begin to attack our enemy in Crimea and eliminate the faction, Venetian
God
faction
will see
altogether.
justice served in our...
What is the infidel's
Let's
name?
try.
Who or what offends you, mighty Sultan? Ready, my Sultan. There is a target you
Apparently,
had
I
in
will
mind,
have
yes?
to take out this
Rest assured, my Sultan.
general's bodyguard and his rebel troops myself.
What is the Sultan's will? Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
North. Armor factory. Okay, that's good. Adana, gunsmith, no. Catapult maker, no. Armor, can we improve the armor? Can improve the irrigation. Enter.
We have blockaded the port as ordered, Sultan.
The French are in for a surprise if they dare to attack us. We haven't faced the French in war, at least not a serious war. Venetians, we have a very extensive experience of fighting. The Venetians are not laying siege to Jerusalem, and that bothers me. It bothers me that they're not laying siege to Jerusalem, because I want to see how these cannon towers work, how well they work. Okay. With the Portuguese now. If the European front stagnates because of the Timurid invasion, because I have to redirect forces there, I can obviously take over the Moors in that time. It won't be that difficult. I think they are a bit overstretched anyway. The Papal States. Okay, the Mongols are moving in. They've got sizable forces. Yes, no, the Mongols do have some serious firepower in the region. I will have to be very careful when I deal with them.
Yes, my master?
See, what is it you would propose, nobleman?
Until next time.
The Venetians. We can
Naam,
now
great
bring our
Sultan.
fleet back and perhaps apply some pressure on the Mongols.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Until death! The sea is yours, great Sultan! Attacking the infidel fleet! The infidel surrenders the sea! Orders, mighty
That is cowardly. Fight me!
The Mongols have a strong military presence in the area. We might have to lose this settlement here. So let's reinforce Sofia then.
Orders. We march. We rest here until dawn.
I guess our only option to face the Mongols head on is to defend these settlements. I can't do anything else.
We will not rest until you relent, one way or another.
I live to obey, Sultan.
My master will reward.
He should not have opposed you. The journey continues tomorrow.
No problem. We have
Orders,
a decent
mighty Sultan.
naval presence in the area.
Yes, Sultan. We must anchor until morning.
We'll let Returners, whatever they are, let's go for them. The Mongols can be a nuisance now. It's a good thing I'm only facing them on one front here. But let's engage with them and see if it's possible.
Have you come to offer surrender?
Get Buka, trade rights. Settle the attack.
I am not sure whether to laugh or take. We do not seem to agree on much. Be gone.
Okay. No problem at all. The Mongols have turned towards us. They have made a very huge miscalculation. Send a couple of spies up north. well, most of my settlements are safe. The only settlement I think I might lose is Bucharest. Let's just take out the general's bodyguard from here and
Resting
send
here.
him to Sofia instead. Let's see what I can retrain here. Cavalry is fine. Need to retrain the infantry. Recruitment. Construction of ballista towers. Cannon towers.
Sibni Lawadi, infidel.
Orders?
Na'am. As you will.
And well, I guess more halberd units can't hurt.
Na'am, Sultan.
Na'am.
As my Sultan wills.
Let's send. Okay, let's keep them here. It's okay.
Sultan.
Fine there.
We march.
Yes, noble master. Joining our faithful armies together. Hiding as the infidels would.
Perfect. Another cavalry unit here. Perfect. If the Venetians don't attack, we will do something about it then. We'll try to face them in the field. I think they're not attacking because they don't have the required numbers or the strength, in other terms, to attack.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Just regroup as much as I can.
How may I serve, Sultan? How may I serve, Sultan?
I think we can let go for compromise.
Sultan. Orders.
Out of
Sultan.
cavalry.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Can we retrain these troops? No, we can. Zagreb.
Orders.
Sending
Sultan,
some
as
troops
you will.
to Budapest. up north.
Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Course set. Like
Venice
the
is our
weary
next
camel,
target.
now we must rest.
Right now, we have to defend against the Mongols, so
All
I
that
think
is left
it's
for
best
us
for us to
is to
stay
fight.
here. But not to worry, we will figure something
Orders.
out.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders.
Let's
We
reinforce
march.
Bran. I think every unit counts, whatever we can produce. If we can hold their advance long enough, we might be able to defeat them. And these
Na'am.
Albert militia
Sultan.
can go to Sofia.
Jalab. The sun sets on today's journey.
Sending
Orders.
some Nafatums and
Sultan. Orders.
other troops to
We
Sofia.
move, Sultan. Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
I guess that's pretty much
Noble one.
all we can do, the best we can do to defend our realms there. Enter. If they lay siege to Bucharest, we get some more time to reinforce the cities that are in our control, under our control, and then we can destroy their armies from within the walls if they decide to attack, and take the battle to them once we have obliterated their field armies. I'm pretty sure that they cannot produce multiple field armies of this size again and again and again if they keep on losing them. It's definitely going to put a serious economic restraint on them. The Venetians are not attacking. The Venetians are not attacking at all. They're at the gates of at Jerusalem, but they're not attacking at all. I kind of understand why the Mongols are attacking, because it's pretty much classic. Whenever two empires' borders meet, they tend to the situation tends to become very tense. But right now it's very important for me to be able to hold out my territory against both the Mongols, the Timurids, and of course the Crusaders. The Mongols and Timurids, I count them in a single category because they're both steppe nomads, except that the Timurids are much more fierce. As expected, they are laying siege to Bucharest.
Sultan, the infidels dare to lay siege to our walls.
There's a smaller force out there trying to attack Budapest. We can beat that off.
The infidels wait
This is
at our
General's
gates,
bodyguard.
Sultan.
I don't know why
It
they're
is
doing
a
that
siege.
though. Perfect. We can sink this fleet. And they'll lose a lot of their troops this way.
After facing the terror of the Mongol invasion, nobody would have dreamed that a serious peril could ever rise from the east again. However, Timur the Lame, a mighty warlord from Transoxania, has arrived on the eastern borders of our maps, bringing with him a legacy of conquest that cannot be ignored. Having already conquered Persia and distant India, Timur is certain to bring with him something exotic to show the people of the West. Something they will be sure to remember as long as they live.
The Timurids are here now. Okay, so we're in luck again, and they are on the northern end of Anatolia. Here. No, not northern side of the Caspian. Even further. That's good. That's good. I think if we take Tbilisi, the castle of Tbilisi, but it's not properly upgraded yet. But I thought if we would be able to take the castle, that would somehow give us a chance to do something.
We march. How may I serve, Sultan?
Okay, so the Mongols are attacking us here
My
now,
master will
and
reward
they
me
have,
for your death.
a sizable force. Why not face them in battle? Probably because we can't, considering the number situation. The number situation does not seem very good for us right now.
Sultan,
infidels to kill, Sultan.
But we can send a cavalry contingent from here.
Sultan, how may I serve, Sultan?
I mean, not these ones, but
Yalam,
the
Na'am.
rest of them are okay.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders, Na'am. Yalam. How may I serve, Sultan? As you will, Sultan. Holding up together, Sultan.
Let's try and face them in the field. And as for this army that is not
Na'am.
appeared yet, let's take out this general's bodyguard.
We shall end this day in triumph.
There's just one general's
dance
bodyguard
with death
against
this
him. I
day,
think
but
this is
leave her
the
with
faction leader, considering the number of troops that are showing up on the battle screen. Let me see. Oh, perhaps he has a couple of units with him.
Units, await my orders.
Okay, so he does have units with him. He's not alone. He has these general's bodyguard, lancers, and cavalry archers. Start battle. Send all my action chiefs forward to face the lancers. These cavalry archers as well. sending the rest of the troops. Okay, let's just kill as many as we can.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
I think they're retreating.
Missiles, attack!
The Mongols do that a lot. Feign retreats.
Missiles, attack!
Attack with a full
Enemy
strength.
are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Let's kill their general.
Our men are under attack. We need to act. All praise to Allah. You have left our enemy lost. They run like children.
So
Scour
this
them
Mongol
from the
force is
field.
done for. I know it's a very small
Victory
force,
is
but they
ours.
made a mistake. They sent their
Victory
cavalry
both righteous and
forward,
well-deserved.
cavalry
It
force
cannot be
forward
said.
to attack us, to put us under siege, so that we wouldn't be able to
Your men are out of
execute them.
What does the
Oh,
Sultan will?
we can't bribe them.
Have you come to
That's it.
beg for mercy? On a different day, yes, it is time to part way.
Orders. Galar.
Let's train units in the meantime.
Sultan. Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan.
Yes. I guess that's all we can do right now. To improve public morale, let me just do something here. Zagreb.
Naam, great Sultan.
Moving the men ashore. Naam. Joining Sultan. As you will.
So it's not really possible to lay siege to Venice with 2 armies at a time. They're going to surrender in 3 turns anyway.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Unless he
Ready,
tries
my
to
Sultan.
All
besiege
that
us
is
right
left.
now.
Rest assured, my Sultan. He'll get the
we
point.
should be okay.
Sultan. We march.
Well, retrain as many of them as you can. Do not expect
How may I
mercy
serve,
from the
Sultan?
enemy.
As you will. Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan. We march. The sun sets on today's journey.
The Mongols are attacking us on 2 fronts now. I think we need decent forces to combat them, and we are going to produce as many of them as we can.
Sultan.
This munition force. We can put in someone
Naam. Galar.
else in there.
As you will. Joining the ranks.
Order.
An honor to serve.
Let's face the munitions
Our
now.
forces together. Hiding as the infidels would. Yes, Sultan. We close for battle. Noble one. We will engage them honorably.
I think instead of Baghdad, we need to now reinforce Moldova, but it doesn't really matter if we have enough troops in here. We can switch them around, improve them, just improve the tax rate as well. The economic situation needs to be constantly strong. And retrain whatever we have here. Aleppo, Antioch. So let's just recoup from our losses and retaliate against the Mongols soon enough. And in the meantime, I desperately want to clean sweep against the Venetians up north. So I'm going to do just that.
Orders, mighty Sultan. We must Na'am, great Sultan.
Yes, Sultan! Closing to engage!
Here.
The sea is yours!
Orders, mighty Sultan. We cannot plot that course. Orders, mighty Sultan.
Wow, fleet, heathen!
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Oh,
This
I
is
can't
not an
attack
option.
them for some reason. It's a weird AI
Na'am,
thing.
great Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan.
Let me just bring all my naval forces
Until
here
death!
Like the weary
and
camel,
attack
now
the
we must rest.
Mongols in a way that they cannot fathom. If I choke out their navy and conquer some territory, they might be able to give us some concessions. Very
Na'am,
happily
great
too.
Sultan.
The Europeans don't have
Inshallah,
anything to
our
threaten me
winds shall be
or my
fair.
naval presence in the region.
Inshallah, the winds shall return tomorrow.
In 3 turns, they are going to capitulate. so
How
I'll
may I
not send
serve,
these
Sultan?
I'm tempted to send these troops to Budapest. I mean, not going to make
That
an
is
immediate
cowardly.
difference, but
Fight
they might
me!
in the long run. Mongol heavy lancers, Mongol heavy archers, light lancers, and this is a serious force. I mean, I think I might lose Budapest, but I think those minor setbacks won't be a problem. 32 regions I control already. I need around 12 to win the game. What else? End turn, I guess. If I incur upon the Mongols enough economic damage, they might find their military might paralyzed. You know, by blockading all of their ports in the region, except the northern ones, and putting multiple sieges under city under sieges. I do have the numbers for that. The only problem is that the Mongols have a very strong mobile force. Venetians are pretty much done for. I have swept over most of their territory, and now the Mongols appear to be the biggest threat I face. Imminent threat. Timurids are a threat too, but they're not imminent. I mean, not facing them at the moment. And I guess the Timurids may have come at a very opportune moment. They may help me weaken the Mongols. If the Timurids and the Mongols fight amongst each other, it works to my benefit, because the Mongols and Timurids are both very strong armies, and they are possibly going to do a lot of damage to each other. Okay, so the Timurids are here. Let me make peace with the Timurids as soon as I can. Oh, there's literally nothing I can do, so automatically resolve the battle. Bucharest is lost. Okay, that gives us some turns. They were defeated by another army there. Let's see what else. No command, no chivalry. I mean, what the hell?
Na'am.
Regicide. Counselor Alberto. Okay. I don't really care what the Venetians want me to do.
Orders,
I
mighty
will kill
Sultan.
them.
Joining the fleet, attacking the infidel fleet! Victory, Sultan!
Course set. Na'am, great Sultan.
Yes, Sultan! Closing to engage! The infidel surrenders the sea!
Okay, and
Orders,
yeah, we
mighty
take them out
Sultan.
once again.
Until death! The sea is yours, great Sultan! Attacking the infidel fleet! Victory, Sultan!
Na'am, great Sultan.
Until death!
Perfect.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Attacking the infidel fleet!
And what else? Mining network. Okay. Mosul. What can we do here? Irrigation is okay. Wait, we train some of the units.
Yes,
This
noble
field
master.
army will now
Yes,
face
Sultan. We close for
munition
battle.
dodge.
Inshallah, we shall all.
The Crusader army of the Venetians. See how good they are. This army that we have brought right now is like a conventional army. This is how medieval militaries actually worked. Unlike some other forces that we've been using so far against the enemy. Send our spearmen forward. Engage them. We send my cavalry to flank, not just this cavalry. Let's keep the general's cavalry in case we have to secure the center. Okay, we can finally take out this heavy sick crossbow unit here. General's bodyguard unit. Some serious number of troops. I mean, 36. That means he's a very
Our
strong
foe
general.
fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Let me just charge this general from the rear and try to catch him off guard. One of our units has been routed. Take out this unit here. Okay, I guess this is going to be a bit back and forth right now. We can't really get a breakthrough from these lines here.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are
Now-
winning the battle.
The problem I'm facing at the moment is that this force, the force that I'm commanding, is Egypt, right? And the best units that they have are mobile units, like cavalry. I don't have enough of that on the field. This is charge. It's a bit confusing as to what's actually happening. Both of our lines are broken and we're facing enemy on pretty much all sides now. Okay. To relieve the enemy, our forces here against the enemy. would have been much easier to pick these targets clean in the city. But it's okay.
Only
it's
half
okay.
the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
We've got fresh contingents here. Let's bring them forward. Smash the enemy. Placed, I guess. We've got a chance at the enemy's general now. Let's take it while we can. Now, I mean, they've lost considerable men, I can see that. And
The
now
enemy king flees!
Perfect.
Probably to hide behind his women's skirts. Run down, the worthless dog. His men will not mourn his passing.
where else are we needed? Send a force there. Send a force there. Run down the remaining enemy units. I guess, yes, the battle is pretty much won.
Our men are under attack. We need
Despite
to
some
act.
confusion earlier on, we've won the battle. I mean, it's not immediately apparent, but we have. These are religious fanatics. They can't really do much, but in enough numbers, I guess, they might be able to make a difference. Let's speed it up. What else remains on the field?
Our enemy flees before us like victory is ours.
So,
The
yes,
victory both
evenly
righteous
matched
and well
battle,
deserved.
and we were able to defeat the Venetians.
Your men are out of sight.
Rejected the ransom.
Alhamdulillah!
Send them back
Your
to Gaza
faith
for
and courage
retraining.
have triumphed! An honor to serve.
Perfect. Jerusalem, can we retrain some of our troops there? Yes, we can. One Crusader army gone. One more to go.
Sultan. We move, Sultan. Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
Let's see what else. What else?
Na'am.
Let me just take out this.
Inshallah, we
rebel
will
unit
smite this foe, Sultan. Sultan, a most honorable victory. How may I serve, Sultan?
Perfect.
The
Done.
infidels' army will not survive.
Sending more
Orders.
troops up north to
Yalla.
Sofia.
We rest, Na'am. As you will.
Okay, now we have Sofia completely garrisoned. And there's pretty much no way the Mongols can... No, they can't breach through these walls. We're building cannon towers here, but I think even without the cannon towers, the ballista towers will be more than enough
Orders, mighty Sultan. Na'am,
to
great
render the
Sultan.
Mongol numbers and their mobility pretty much useless. In 2 turns, Venice is going to surrender here, and we are also
Sultan.
planning on landing an invasion force there. Okay, so that's pretty much
Orders, mighty Sultan.
I guess all we can do. We have being retrained here as well. Bucharest. Now they've got, I mean, pretty much like us, they've got mostly cavalry troops, right? And you can see that these units are highly experienced and fairly decent armored units. So it is a fool's errand to try and face them in the field. Our best bet is to either surround them or
My master will reward me
to
for your
outnumber them
death.
so much that we can pose a threat. we don't do any of them for now, it won't take long to turn the tide. Here, and let's just bolstering the defenses here and sending quality infantry troops up north. I know it's slow, but that's all we can do.
Rest here until dawn.
Okay, in Durazzo, let's send them some Arab cavalry as well, so that they can defend. In the 2 turns, Venice is going to capitulate.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Orders.
As infantry unit, we can send this
We
to
move,
Sofia.
Sultan. The sun sets on today's journey.
We've got
How may I
cannons as
serve,
well.
Sultan?
We'll send those
As
to
you will.
Sofia as well.
Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
More
Sultan.
units.
Galar. The
Sending
sun
as much as
sets
I
on
can.
Today's journey.
Retrain. Instructions underway.
My ears are yours. There
You know,
will
the
be no secrets
cavalry
from
dominant
Sultan.
force, if we have enough cavalry troops, we can take them out. Let's upgrade the armor here. Let's to get master armor, we'll need that next turn. And surrender in 2 turns. Crimea. What else? What else? I guess we send a small force up north. Try to probe the enemy's defenses. If we can take the settlement, we take it. If we can't, we retreat. Enter. It's okay.
Separating the men, mighty. Separating the men, mighty Sultan.
What do the French want now? We have taken out their Crusader army, the Venetian Crusader army. That was the biggest army that they had, and that army would have been very useful in trying to defend their holdings rather than trying to attack us. Had they done the other, they would have stood a chance to at least do something about our presence there. I mean, at least do something. Even if they were not successful, they would be able to do something, cause some damage, but now they can't. Losing this force would have been a major blowback for spreading my supply line so thin. But as we can see, having multiple settlements is helpful in that it allows you to recruit bigger armies quickly. And as you continue to lose territory, you lose that ability. The Mongols are the only other faction that can do what we are doing right now. They can recruit armies at an accelerated rate. We can and they can. There is no other faction that can. Okay, so they're bringing their army here. That's good. Annex Trebizond. We will.
Sultan. Inshallah, we will smite this foe.
The fight.
All praises due to
I
Allah
think
for
I
granting
should
All
let
that
this
is left
unit
for us
try and
is to fight.
siege Brian. But
How may I serve, Sultan?
time they may be able to.
Sultan. Naam,
Let's see
Sultan.
what else.
Orders. As
We
you
have
will.
to move up north to Brian now.
Naam. We march.
That's the only area where
Sultan.
we are needed.
Naam. Forming up together,
Combine the
Sultan.
forces here. And
We march. Continuing tomorrow, Sultan.
Let's see if we can
As you
fight
will.
this unit here.
My master will reward me for your death.
I'm sure they will reward you if you do give them
How
what
may
you
I
say
serve,
you can
Sultan?
give them, but you won't be able to.
What is the infidel's name? Who or what offends you, mighty Sultan? He should not...
Zaida, my...
You may speak, but I should
Right.
not expect that.
Interesting.
It seems talk accomplishes little.
Let's see. Ballista towers are good. Let me just
Sultan.
reinforce this front,
Yalar.
and then we can
How may I
smash
serve,
through the
Sultan?
Mongol lines
We
from
move,
two
Sultan.
fronts. We have the numbers for
Orders,
that.
mighty Sultan.
We have the
Yes,
economy for
Sultan.
that.
Closing. Naam, great
We
Sultan.
only need time.
Inshallah.
I will defeat you honorably, my worthy foe.
Let's improve our fleets.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Attacking the infidel fleet. The sea is yours, great Sultan.
Putting
Naam, great
the
Sultan.
ports under
You control
blockades.
access to this port now, Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan.
What is it that we can attack here? Yes.
Yes, Sultan.
Mongol
Closing
fleet.
to engage.
Perfect. The army, we have no archers. Okay, but we can train these peasant archers. That's not a problem. The Spaniards are going to probably attack us the next turn. In Gaza, we need a master armorer here. Let's retrain these units, recoup our losses.
Sultan, the
Send
sun sets on
these
Naam,
troops
Sultan.
forward.
Sultan. We rest here until dawn.
Enter. We have fortified Jerusalem, at least as much as we can, and now we're waiting for the Spaniards to attack. I think there's going to be some stagnation at this point, but as soon as we sweep over the Venetian territories and spare these troops, we will be able to do some further damage to the Mongols in the region. Okay, so the Venetians have come out of their stronghold, and now we're going to have a final showdown outside Venice.
We have chosen the time and place. Now let us choose
Had I
triumph.
tried to rush into the city with my forces, it would have been an utter disaster, because despite their inferior numbers, the Venetian
Units,
troop
away by
composition, mostly Pavise crossbowmen, is perfect for defending a city. Let them come out. When they do, we surround them with cavalry. This is all that remains of the Venetians in this area, and these are the same Venetians that brought pretty much like 3 to 4 times this numbers in regular battles, and this is all that remains in what is technically their biggest city, one of the biggest cities. There's no bridge here. There should be a bridge here. They're trying to land charges, but they can't.
Victory is well within our
These are some of
grasp.
their best troops. I can
Time
see
our foe will
broken
surely
lances
see this and lose heart.
and whatnot. Let's attack. Now is the time. Facing their fortresses. Perfectly done. And surround them. Attack.
The enemy general flees like an old woman! Attack! And break the will of his men!
I think all that remains to be done is to charge at the remainder force. Yes, that's pretty much it. Let me just speed it up. It's just butchery from here on. Attack them all. And some of them are fighting to their last. It's not going to help them though.
Only half our men are under attack. We need to act.
Okay. Move into the city and take out all the enemies. And this is the end of Venice and
Our men are in
Europe.
command of the city.
Venetian holdings in Europe are now mine.
Our full victory is ours. A victory both righteous and well-deserved. It cannot...
Venice is now mine.
Long live the warriors of Islam!
I have to extend
Allah, the most merciful, has delivered us! Victory!
We'll keep the bombards here because we might need them in case the European nations try to be at war with us, so we can launch a striking blitzkrieg attack against them. The Papal States are here trying to wage a crusade against us. The Spaniards are also at the gates of Jerusalem, but they're not attacking for some reason. I think they're waiting for another crusade army to come and then attack as two armies rather than as a single one. If that is the case, I'm flattered. It means that I pose a strong enough threat for them to consider something like that. Thieves' Guide is perfect.
Orders. We march.
Sending
Continue,
troops
Sultan.
up north. Sending
Remove,
troops up
Sultan.
north.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Na'am.
Harassing me will not help matters. Either approach with a peace offering or you will die.
Yes, my man.
Have you come to beg for mercy?
Ceasefire.
Do not suggest this again. Were you trying to insult us?
The Sultan is weird.
Okay, let me see what I can do in terms of retraining. We need a small masjid here.
How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan.
Okay,
Na'am.
let's regroup our troops.
How may I serve, Sultan?
And
Orders.
show them,
Na'am.
show these
Orders.
Mongols what we are made of.
Sultan.
I mean, as soon as we can spare
Orders.
some troops on this front, we'll
How may I serve,
meet the
Sultan?
Mongols in
Na'am.
battle.
How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan. Orders.
What else?
Na'am. Orders.
I guess that's pretty much
Sultan.
what we can do. We've got some
Na'am.
space here.
Jalak. Orders.
Cannons.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. Splitting our forces. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan. We move, Sultan. Na'am.
Yes,
Orders.
that's it.
As you will. Splitting the army. Na'am. Orders.
We can let
Na'am.
this one unit go.
Orders.
This unit
We
can
march.
go to Zagreb.
We rest here until dawn.
Venice is now fortified completely.
Na'am, great Sultan. Yes, Sultan.
What about the Mongols?
Orders, mighty Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan. Until death! Victory, Sultan!
Yeah,
Orders,
defeated the
mighty
Mongols
Sultan.
here. Defeated the
Na'am,
Mongols
great
here.
Sultan. Yes, Sultan! Closing to engage! The sea is yours, great Sultan! Attacking the infidel! Orders, mighty Sultan!
Nuh-uh.
Okay, the Mongols are suffering losses now. Why do we have a new population growth? Tax rate penalty. Goodwill policy can solve this. Warehouse.
Orders?
San
Yallah!
Andreas,
What is the Sultan's will?
Gaza.
Sultan!
Na'am. Sultan. We move, Sultan.
Na'am, Sultan!
I think the command
As you
Jerusalem
will.
should go to a family member. It's this important city after all.
Noble one!
The Venetians only have this one small figment of a territory in Crimea. We have fortified ourselves in Budapest.
Defeating
No,
you
they
will
won't be able
bring
to
me
come to
great
us
honor,
in time.
noble enemy!
What does the Sultan will?
Sultan. As you will. The sons. Na'am. We move,
Sending
Sultan.
more quality
Orders.
troops up to
As you
Budapest.
will. Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
And yes, I mean, just look at where we have come. I think the rest is for another day, and the next time our goals should be to retaliate against the Mongol expansionism and taking out Venice from Crimea, taking Crimea thus, and we can also take the neighboring states here, creating sort of land bridge between Crimea and the rest of our settlements, taking a couple of Mongol settlements in the immediate vicinity of our territories, and then we can cut them into half here, annex them here in the west, and let the Timurids do the rest. So until next time, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please do hit the like and subscribe button. I tend to mumble sometimes I can just phase out while doing this commentary thing. It's partly because I'm not really used to it, but thank you so much for watching anyway. This is Gaming Dragon 360. Until next time.